So coming back to Byju's and Unacademy, they raise money to scale their venture, means to grow their businesses. For that, they will sponsor IPL team to movie stars. They invest in Google search algorithms, very rarely on core product, because the best startup in the world today is the one that Google algorithm ranks first, not the one with the best product. And that is perhaps the reason why the poster boy of EdTech, Byju's, is crumbling today. 1/3 of the valuation that they had. Because they have to focus more on marketing, not on the core value proposition. Because they are pressurized by investors. So the way Byju's or Unacademy scale their ventures, if you were Gandhi and you were the founder of Indian national movement, question 1, how will you scale this venture? Second, why will you scale your venture? Byju's and Unacademy scale for IRRs so that they can raise the next round, so that they can use money to advertise, buy teachers, manage their control over media. But why would Gandhiji scale? And how would he do it? Because Gandhiji was a leader who indeed scaled the Indian national movement. Of course, his goals and strategies are vastly different from startups like Byju's or Unacademy. So what are his goals and how would he scale it? Of course, Gandhiji's goal are not financial returns. His intent is to garner independence. His intent is for social equality. And he also had a dream for India. Yesterday, he said that he wants to work for an India in which the poorest shall feel that it is their country. He wants that there is no high class or low class of people. He dreams of an India where there is no curse of untouchability. An India where women will enjoy the same rights as men. That's the India of his dreams. This is his investment thesis. But for this investment, he is not going to Sequoia or Owl Ventures or Kleiner Perkins. He's reaching out to people of India. And without the VC backing, he will scale the independence movement. Of course, there will be some backing in terms of money. We'll talk about it later. But unlike the godly EdTech startups that fail to focus on product, Gandhiji will keep on refining his product as well. Byju's bring new courses, right? Gandhiji will bring in new concepts. Concepts of non-violence, civil disobedience. This will involve people from all walks of life to peacefully resist oppressive laws. He brings in the concept of satyagraha, which will serve as the moral backbone of the movement. This will attract more people who believed in the cause. In time to come, he will launch many constructive programs. We'll bring in initiatives such as promotion of khadi, village sanitization, community unity, Hindu-Muslim unity. He will say Hindus and Muslims should stay together. Together they are stronger. He will use mass and public mobilization techniques, Salt March. The way Unacademy owns 200 YouTube channels today, Gandhiji will also have his own mediums, newspapers, various publications that he will use to spread his message across the country. Gandhiji is scaling not to expand his business or increase profits or returns for stakeholders. Perhaps that is the reason why he's a Mahatma, not the CEO or co-founder. So now begins the scaling phase of Indian national movement with Gandhiji. Gandhiji asked the nationalist workers to go to villages. Why? Businessmen have this penchant to look out for total addressable market, right? Mukesh Ambani does not enter a business if the total addressable market or TAM is very tiny. Very difficult to generate revenues in tiny market. If people are not using Mukesh Ambani's Jio in rural towns, he's failing as a businessman. One of the reasons of HUL's success is because its products are used in remotest parts of India. Even in 21st century, the reason for Jio's success is its wide adoption in rural towns. Think about India of 1919. That was the time when India lived in villages. Up until now, national movement was confined to that tiny market, a market of urban elites. But now Gandhiji, an astute businessman, in truest sense, will ask nationalists to go to the villages because that is where India lives. It's very important for you to understand this part. You will read in books and you will say, oh, it's okay, makes sense. But the point is, all his strategies will then be catered towards that market. From khadi to salt to even managing the campaigns, the reforms that he will bring in within the Congress. He is thinking about a total addressable market. It is extremely important for Gandhiji to include the common man in his struggle for independence. This is the reason why he's focusing on khadi. This is the reason why he will focus on hand-woven cloth. He will spin himself on daily basis to emphasize the dignity of labor, to emphasize on the value of self-reliance. He will keep on saying this multiple times, that India's salvation would come only when the masses will wake up from their sleep. It is very important that they become active in politics. And of course, people of India will respond magnificently to Gandhiji's call. March and April 1919 will witness a remarkable political awakening in India. Almost the entire country came to life. Just go back in time to March and April 1919. What kind of India will you witness? What would you see? What would be your observations? Sai, any thoughts? How would India look like to you? February, March, April 1919.